When the timer goes off and our adrenaline gets pumping, our mind can go blank and we can forget even the simplest of tasks. As a range officer, we oftentimes stand witness as the train comes completely off the tracks. I'm Branchwater Jack, and we'll make the right call here this week on the firing line. Most of us have done it at least once. We put our sights on target and pull the trigger, only to find out that the round we just shot out of the rifle hit dead center on a pistol target. While it was a good shot, there is a penalty here, and one that as a timer operator or as a spotter, we need to make sure we get right. First, we need to look at a couple of definitions.
Misses are 5-second penalties. Revolver, rifle, and shotgun targets must be engaged with the appropriate type of firearm. A miss is defined as the failure to hit the appropriate target type using the appropriate type of firearm. Miss infractions include each missed target, each unfired round. Inadvertently left rounds in a revolver are misses unless there is an unfired round under the hammer, in which case it's a stage DQ. Each target hit with an incorrect firearm, either intentionally or by mistake. Each target hit with illegally acquired ammunition. Procedural errors are simple, unintentional mistakes made as a result of brain fade or confusion, where the competitor engages the stage in a way other than how it was intended. Procedural penalties cannot exceed 1 per stage. Procedural infractions include failure to attempt to fire a firearm, engage a prop, or perform a stage maneuver, shooting targets in the wrong order, engaging the stage in the wrong order, use of illegally acquired ammunition, not returning revolvers to leather unless otherwise specified, first offense in the same match for shooting out of category, and firing more rounds than specified in the stage instructions.
So by definition, each pistol target that we hit with a rifle round is scored as a miss, as the target was hit with the inappropriate firearm. No procedural penalty has been earned at this point, because the shooter is going to be scored with another miss each time they continue to hit that pistol target with their rifle. As a TO, we need to realize what is happening and attempt to assist the shooter in getting their train back on the right track. So, what target must the shooter engage once they realize what is happening? In order to avoid an additional procedural penalty, we must take into consideration the stage instructions and realize that the rounds that hit the inappropriate target type are scored no differently than if the rounds went straight into the dirt.
So take, for instance, the following stage instructions and target setup. Starting on either end rifle target, double tap sweep the 5 rifle targets. With their rifle, they place the first 2 rounds on the pistol targets. If we're able to get the shooter's attention to engage the correct target type after they sent their first 2 rounds downrange, which target should round 3 go on? According to our stage instructions, as the shooter was allowed to start the sweep on either end target, round 3 must go on either of the 2 inside targets. As long as the shooter picks up and completes their double tap sweep, starting on either of those 2 targets, our only call is for 2 misses. If shot 3 hits an end or the center target, then a procedural penalty would be earned at that time.
The same principles that we outline here, shooting the pistol targets with the rifle, also apply to incidents where the rifle targets are engaged with the pistol. While shotgun rounds fired on static targets are handled the same way, shotgun rounds intended for knockdown targets are handled just a little bit differently.
Stage conventions. The following stage conventions, stage defaults, should be followed in all SAS matches, unless otherwise directed in the stage descriptions. All shotgun knockdown targets may be re-engaged until down.
So while it is true that hitting a pistol or a rifle target with your shotgun when you should have hit a knockdown target is scored as a miss, by rule, the shooter has the opportunity to re-engage that knockdown target to make up for that miss. We've all made our share of mistakes once that timer goes off. For me, the constant goal of shooting that one perfect stage where everything seems to come together for just that one moment in time is one of those things that keeps me coming back, which is where I hope to see you soon on the firing line.